Hi guys, I'm Mike.
And I'm Stephen.
And this is F1 Fanatics. Welcome back to F1 Fantasy Weekly, your home for the F1 Fantasy game, unless obviously you play it on the F1 Fantasy app and read F1 official articles, then you can also get information about the F1 Fantasy. But on YouTube, we are the home of F1 Fantasy, unless there are other content creators out there who have made stuff around about F1 Fantasy. But we are F1 Fantasy Weekly. We do it here every week, talking about the F1 Fantasy game.
Great, yes. Thank you.
Is that it?
Yep.
Should I stop now?
Yes.
Do you think they understand
I think you should
yet?
stop going
No?
on tangents.
Okay.
Cut the tangents off.
No. Stephen.
Straight line to the points.
Yes. No, that makes sense. Yes. So we are here for another F1 Fantasy review, which means we give you the rundown of the top scoring drivers, constructors, the top 5 in the much heralded F1 Fanatics League, and of course, a Kimmy moment of the week.
Nice. What more could you ask for on a Tuesday evening?
There you go. That's what I've given you, Stephen.
Yep. I'll jump into it then, shall I? I'll give you the top 5 point scorers.
I've got to the point. I'm not allowed to do tangents anymore, apparently.
We'll see you in the preview.
Me?
Yes, we'll see you in the preview.
Okay, bye everyone.
Bye. Just gonna sit there. Okay. The top 5 point scorers of the Bahrain Grand Prix. I've called it Bahrain Uno, as you may see in a graphic. Yes, top 5. Lewis Hamilton, best mega driver of the season. So good at this. So good.
Stephen's happy. He mega drivers Hamilton. Just let that resonate.
Let's do a flashback to Sochi. To Mega Lewis or not to Mega Lewis? Team Mega Lewis.
I think Bottas is going to win. Well, if he wasn't stitched up by the FIA in unprecedented penalties, then Lewis would have been good in Sochi, but instead it's been left to Bahrain, and if you megged in Bahrain, bam, 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 you've cashed in big time.
Yeah. Well, he's, I think it's about 15 points better than the other mega. Well, no, it's
better. Okay.
It's like 30 points better than the one.
Do you want to rub it in even more that it's better?
It's better.
Okay.
Yes, so Lewis Hamilton got 59 points, best mega driver of the season. Max Verstappen got 47 points, Lando Norris 33 points, best turbo of the weekend. Carlos Sainz came in a close second best turbo with 31 points with that streaks. And then Alexander Albon, 28 points, rounds out the top 5. There we go. Any shockers?
No.
Albon? No, not worth it for the price.
He is a shocker that he's there.
The rest. Pierre Gasly, 24 points. Daniel Ricciardo, 18 points. George Russell, 12 points. Valtteri Bottas, 12 points. Nicholas Latifi, 12 points. It's the 12-point club. Oh, yeah.
It's like yesterday's driver ratings was a 7 out of 10 club.
Yeah. Charles Leclerc didn't want to join. He got 11 points. Kevin Magnussen and Kimi Räikkönen were all part of the 9-point club. Esteban Ocon got 6 points. Sergio Perez got 5 points despite the late retirement. Antonio Giovinazzi, we'll come on to that in a second, got 5 points. 4 points, sorry. Sebastian Vettel got 3 points. Kvyat got 3 points. Lance Stroll got minus 13 points for going back upside down. Roman Grosjean got minus 14 for combusting. And he turboed Checo Perez. To be fair, not turbo in a negative. But you got 10 points.
I forgot to save, and I knew we advised it. We said turbo signs. Did I do that? I didn't save my team. Didn't happen, so I was turbo Checo, which still would have been a great turbo if his engine didn't give up. So not only was I gutted for Sergio Perez personally, because I really like Sergio Perez, I was then switched onto my fantasy and was like, what is this? Why? Do it one more time.
I think he would have been the best turbo pick. I think. Because he would have got teammate points and he would have got the 15 from third. I think he may have nabbed it. Yes, I think he would have nabbed it. I think he would have been the best turbo pick of the season.
Ah!
There we go.
Bloody Perez.
Top teams! Although I haven't actually got top teams there.
But you've got the top teams
maybe
here.
I do have the top team. No, I've messed up here.
You'll just have to go onto the website. It's time to stall. I'm gutted about not turboing signs and that Checo's engine failed. Why? Why, Mercedes? Why did your engine blow up
I think I can
on Racing Point?
5.
Why did it do it? I disapprove of your engine greatly. Why did you do that, Sergio Perez? Is it not hard enough already that he has to fight for his way for a Formula 1 seat without your engine giving up on him on another podium? Right, I've stalled. Are you good?
I think I've mucked up on one of them, but McLaren came top with 59 points, Mercedes 51 points, AlphaTauri 22 points, and Williams and Renault on 19 points. They got Racing Point on 60 points here, but clearly they didn't get 60 points. They wouldn't even got streaks, bonuses. I've just written 60 down for no reason. But there's your top 5 in constructors. McLaren topped the charts.
Impressive.
Actually, sorry. Red Bull.
Sure, not Mercedes on top?
I mean, I've completely messed up here.
Right, so ignore whatever you've just heard.
Because Red Bull would surely be the best team, right?
Yeah.
I'm going to blame F1 Fantasy.
Maybe Red Bull did get 16. You wrote Racing Point instead of Red Bull.
Possibly that would actually make sense. Let me double check, and then that's easy fix.
Let me double check.
Easy fix.
Here we go.
Summary.
Oh.
It doesn't really matter because everyone should have Mercedes at this point.
They should, yeah, absolutely.
But
it's nice to know.
Yep, you were right. Red Bull got 60, Racing Point got 2. So Red Bull were top with 60, McLaren 59, Mercedes 51, AlphaTauri 22, and you had Renault and Williams joint on 19.
Superb. Brilliant. Wonderful. Wonderful scenes to see, isn't it? Wonderful. But now we move on to the most important F1 Fantasy League in the world, the F1 Fanatics League. And has there been changes to the top 5 this week?
I think so, yes. There's a new one in third. Actually, I think there's a whole change up. No, there's a little bit of movement.
There's been change.
Little bit of movement.
Okay.
D.SIRARD returns to the top 5 in number 5. Binotto. I think he missed out on top 5 last week. He's there. Lewis, Norris, Turbo Checo, Pierre Gasly, George Russell. Nice Lando Norris on 33 points. Hasta la vista by T.CARR. Had Checo, Hamilton, Turbo Sainz, Lance Stroll, Pierre Gasly, Mercedes. Bam. Knock on the door.
JB. P3.
Like, I can never say that properly to get the full effect there, but knock on the door.
Knock on door. Knock on the door.
Checo's, Turbo Sainz, Lewis Hamilton, George Russell, Daniel Ricciardo, Mercedes. That is the money team making gains in the top 5. I believe he was 4th last week and now he's 3rd. Chasing down the top 2 who have matched each other. And I think I can't see your total points. Well, maybe I can. There is only 35 points in it. They've matched each other. D.XU and D. Phillips of the DX23 and Seashore Investigations. I said that weirdly. Both had Lewis, Russell, Perez, Turbo Signs, and Gasly and Mercedes. Both checking off each other. Who's going to make the gamble? Will D.XU risk it all?
2 races to go.
Number 1. Will D. Phillips... He doesn't really need to gamble. He's like chilling.
Can play it safe. Can play it safe all the way to the end.
I'm sure both of them are probably going to swap to Ricciardo next week and turbo him.
But the important thing is that H.Ake, who had led the early stages for so long,
couldn't climb back up with the
climb
Mega.
into the top 5 for the Mega.
Even though it was the best Mega.
I believe he also had Grosjean this week, so that would have hurt you. And him. But yes, that is the top 5 in the F1 Fanatics League.
Yes.
Very competitive. Very exciting league, actually. It has to be said.
It's going to come down to the wire, unlike the F1 season.
How brilliant is that? It's going to come down to the wire. Gotta love that. Hey, got to love that.
Gotta love it.
Right. So, that is your F1 Fantasy review of the Bahrain GP.
You can come
It
back
is also
now.
going to be a preview of the Sakhir GP because we're back-to-back races. But sorry, we jump into the preview now and we end with the Kimi moment of the week. I forgot that at the start. I've got it wrong. I just said it was a review, but it's a review preview.
It's a review preview.
So, preview top picks for the Sakhir GP, which is basically the outer loop round to the Bahrain circuit.
Power is all you need.
I don't think he's signed up to any of the F1 teams.
It could happen.
Well,
I know Haas have announced Fittipaldi as their second driver.
But could it have been Will Power?
It's all you need, power.
All you need. Hi guys, so basically we pre-recorded this on Monday, so the news obviously came out on Tuesday morning, this will be coming out Tuesday evening, that Lewis Hamilton has contracted coronavirus. Now obviously the first thing has to be said that wish a speedy recovery to Lewis Hamilton and glad that it's only mild symptoms and hopefully it doesn't get any worse than that. But yes, we are about to say that he is our top pick for this week, but obviously Lewis Hamilton isn't going to be racing this week, so he's not our top pick. So actually, I would say our top pick would be Max Verstappen. Yes, thank you for that, guys. Enjoy the rest of the episode. But right, top pick, Lewis Hamilton.
Yep.
Nothing outside of that, out of the top picks. Out of the midfield, it's got to be... Although Renault didn't look great, on the straights they should be better. And also you've got to back Daniel Ricciardo to get into the top 10. And I believe he's on a quali race streak.
Yes. Ricciardo is an absolute must turbo mega driver. If you still haven't used a mega driver, it's your best bet.
Sergio Perez, if his engine doesn't blow up, will probably also be a fantastic pick.
Yep. Yes, I would go Mercedes in Lewis Hamilton, Checo Perez and George Russell.
There you go.
Back the Mercedes engines, and then to fill your other spots is Daniel Ricciardo and probably Pierre Gasly. There's your team.
There you go.
That's the dream team.
Bang, look at that. That has been nailed by Stephen. What more could you possibly want?
Yeah. Although, McLaren's looked very good.
If you've got the budget for a McLaren, I think Lando Norris would be great.
The money teams definitely get Lando Norris. If you can afford Lando instead of Pierre, good shout there as well. Because, McLaren actually bounced back and we're looking good in Bahrain.
So, yeah, I think Lando is the one that definitely out of the two McLaren boys is the one that you will be fancying to go for. Ones to avoid, as always, I know he got into the top 5 this week, but would be Alex Albon for the price. Both the Ferraris for the price aren't worth it. Even if you gamble and you get it right on the week that they are, it's too much of a gamble. Although for, like we said, D.XU, he might have to take some sort of gamble like that, but definitely not on this track to pick any Ferrari-powered car. Any Ferrari-powered car.
I say the gamble this week is go double McLaren. Back McLaren round a power-hungry circuit, which I know Renault historically are the better team at power-hungry circuits, but this year, McLaren have been smashing it.
Or do you back double Racing Point? I know Stroll has been desperately unlucky in the last 2 races, so switching out a Pierre Gasly for a Lance Stroll might actually be a very good pick.
That's the gamble. Double Racing Point or double McLaren, depending on your budget.
It's the gamble.
Don't blame us, did you? If you follow any of those, then it doesn't pay off and you lose the second.
Definitely do not blame us. That's what we are very assertive of saying. But yeah.
Yep. Anything else? Wait, whoa. Nope, I got Nike.
Okay, right, that's
it. Well, we basically said Turbo Ricardo, isn't it? Our Turbo pick is Ricardo.
Exactly.
The same old names are in the don't picks. I would say don't pick Cass. Especially Fittipaldi, I don't think it's going to do anything.
Nope.
And Kevin Magson's driving a Haas car, so don't do that either.
Yeah. Oh, that is a very good point. If you still have Grosjean in your team, take him out because you definitely don't want Pietro in there.
Yeah.
100%. No way do you want Pietro Fittipaldi to be doing that. But, Kimi moment of the week. And my Kimi moment of the week was his defence against Bottas. There is another one I could have brought up, which I believe when he was at his Ferrari days, there was a mistake on a pit stop and he hit a Ferrari mechanic and broke his leg. But we're going to go for a positive and we're going to go for his Alfa Romeo days, and with what appeared to be a damaged front wing, kept Valtteri Bottas behind him incredibly well, and it was fantastic to see the Finns' experience in a clearly underpowered and worse car competing against the best car doing well. It was just great to see some on-track Kimi moments, and he had several moments on camera as well. We managed to finish ahead Giovinazzi because Giovinazzi got pitted because no one can finish ahead of Kimi Raikkonen.
Team orders.
Absolutely. And also Kimi Raikkonen showing his rallying skills by going off-road at the start of the Grand Prix on the safer left side of the track as opposed to the more dangerous right side of the track.
Not sure about that comment, but let's move on.
Absolutely, Roman Grosjean. I'm still in disbelief what we saw there. It feels surreal that it instant impact combusted into flames.
He's fine.
But yeah, he's fine. And speedy recovery to Roman Grosjean because that was scary. Yes, obviously, joking aside, that wasn't a very thing, but it shows how far safety has come within the sport. But yes, that is the Kimi Raikkonen moment of the week. The showing off of Kimi Raikkonen's talents, his ability to control team orders within a team, his rallying skills, and his defensive skills against higher cars.
Excellent.
That's my Kimi moment of the week.
There is Kimi moment of the week. He's still got it. He's still top 10.
Yes.
Just to reaffirm top 10 status.
Reaffirm it all day. But that is it from us today, guys. We hope you've enjoyed the review preview of F1 Fantasy Weekly. As always, we are here every Tuesday to keep you up to date with all your F1 Fantasy questions. So, if you're new around here or haven't done so already, what can they do, Stephen?
You can like, subscribe, and ding that bell.
Ding it! So for now, you F1 fans, keep racing!